Hopefully I make it through this video without dying. Hello. Oh god, there's like a... We're good. Come on. Okay. Hello everyone, it's Lana again I can't say again, I don't know why. It's Lana again today. And today I want to talk about something that I kind of was thinking about because of an English narrative that I'm writing. And it's about love, and I want to talk about love and like the fear of loving, and kind of what I see, or at least saw, as being kind of scary in it. So the narrative that I'm writing about is about kind of accepting feelings and opening up to love more. And I don't know, before that, I had I think everyone kind of deals with this, but I had issues with, feeling worthy of love and self-confidence and all that kind of thing. And I really feel like in order to be in a good relationship, you have to be at least pretty secure in those things, because I feel like if you're not whole within yourself, you can't really bring another person into your life and not end up taking away from them. And that's, I think sometimes people get into relationships because they feel lonely, or they feel like they need somebody to be who they are or to be better. But I think what really should be is, you get your shit together by yourself, and then you can come together with another person that has their shit together, and then you can be awesome together. But if you're leaning on other people, or you're very insecure and self-conscious and secretly don't feel worthy, then that's just going to come through in the relationship, and you're probably going to end up kind of backstabbing yourself. So yeah, before let's adjust this. But in the narrative, I kind of just I touch on that and how my self-confidence issues were there. But then once I kind of got a hold of that, and I'm like, Lana, you're an awesome person. And sorry, adjusting the camera, but it's a very simple thing to be just to walk up to someone and be like, hey, I like you, these are my feelings. It doesn't have to be a big deal, but I think when you're doing it for the first time, or when you're not completely confident, it's very scary, because it's kind of like the ultimate test of how much you love yourself and are secure with yourself, because you're putting yourself out there on the line and saying no matter what happens, I'm okay with either of the results, and I still am confident and happy with myself. You could go up to someone and be like, hey, I really like you, want to go out, and then they're like, no. And you have to be able to pick yourself back up and be like, you know what, that's fine, because I'm awesome. And that's a very hard thing to do, especially for, in your first couple experiences. So yeah, you get past that, and then eventually you find somebody that has reciprocated feelings, and then I think the only scary thing that's left is realizing how much you care for another person, that their well-being is very much kind of attached to your well-being. If they're hurting, then you hurt. You want them to feel happy, and when they're happy, you feel happy. To an extent, obviously, you're not totally reliant on another person's emotions, but I think it's kind of, a lot of people see it as a vulnerability, opening yourself up to vulnerability, because you see so many shows where it's oh yeah, my lover, that person's my weakness, you know, I'll do anything for them. And yeah, like, that is true, and it's scary, but I think for the most part, like, a lot of those types of movie situations don't really happen in real life, or we just have to be aware of it and make sure that we're making rational decisions regardless of our love for people. And then the most obvious thing that I think is scary about relationships for people, and sometimes myself, or just the most, like, the only really downside is loving someone so much that, like, when they leave, or you know you're apart or whatnot, or just the thought of separating or being without them, that is, like, very hard and very painful. So, like, any couple that is in a long distance relationship, I admire so much. I'm in, like, a semi-long distance because I see Greg once in a while, throughout the week, maybe like twice or once. But even still, you know, you want to spend, like, every morning and every night with them. So yeah, like, that's hard, but in the end, I think kind of overcoming the fears of love and relationships is looking at the bigger picture of what you're getting out of it. You're getting another person. You're getting another person that cares about you, and, like, they're improving your life and making you happier, and kind of, you're stronger. Strength in numbers, stronger together. And it's always a learning curve to get past, you know, irrational thinking, because of, you know, you're so in love, or kind of giving each other their space, and working on your own self-confidence throughout the whole process, and making sure, you know, you're still, like, your value and your worth is still independent of that person, because it's never a good thing to peg your worth on who you're dating, or, like, just, you know, validation has to come from within, and it should always start there before you get in a relationship. But yeah, I don't know, this has been, like, a little ramble about just stuff about love, fears. Yeah, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to talk about today, but I'm like, it's an interesting subject that I was writing about for English, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. Yeah, this is also kind of just for me to just look back on and see what I was thinking about. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.